Okay, let's start. So we'll be doing today conditional statements. Primarily, as other languages having, Python is also having option of putting conditional statements, which is depending on the conditions. Likewise, if we have if, else, and other statements are there, they are conditional statements which will be using Python for making conditionalized outcome. So, for example, let's start with the first thing first. I'll go for if statement first. So suppose take an a as a 10. I say if a is greater than 5, print number is greater than 5. If condition is true, then only it prompt this message. If condition is false, no outcome would be there because we have not given any alternate statements. Alternate statements, else statement is not there. So if you want alternate statement should be there. So we can redefine it likewise. Say if a is greater than 5, then print number is greater than 5. Or let's spelling mistake is there. So change this. So I'll say number is greater than 5. Else I say print number is not greater than 5. So depending on your conditions, so we have to make sure that we are having colon indicating that this statement is a special statement which is indirectly a conditions one, and indentation should be a take care. So there should be a sufficient space which indicate that it's a part of the if statement. By default, whenever you press enter, it will take you a space specified space. So you need not to put it manually. So you have to make sure that you put a colon, then press enter. That subsequently the space would be there for putting extra values. So here I'll return the statement that if a is greater than 5, put a number is greater than 5, otherwise number is not greater than 5. So I press run. So number is greater than 5. If I change a value to 1, I'll say number is not greater than 5. So this is our if else statement. So we sometimes we require multiple condition to be evaluated. In that case, we are having if else if statements. In Python, if else if is having the specific keyword to be followed on. So if I take an example, suppose I am having one a is 10. So I say if a is greater than 20, say print a number is greater than 20. I say else if, Elif is the keyword for else if. So a is greater than 10. If a is greater than 10, number is greater than 10. Else I'll say let's go for other validations. I say a is greater than 5. Print number is greater than 5. Otherwise, I'll say that if any of the above statement is false, not true, I'll go for number is not greater than 5. So first statement is 20, then 10 subsequently. Either of the statement will be executed. Start from top to bottom. If a is greater than 20, this statement will get executed, and this if statement get completed here only. If it is not true, it will go for second validation. If it is not true, it will go third. Then subsequently last statement is there. If none of the above three statements are true, else statement would be get printed. In our case, as number is 10, which is indicating that it's greater than 5, it's not greater than 20 or even not greater than 10. So first two statements are not true, but third statement is true. So it's shown number is greater than 5. So if I change the value likewise, I say a is equal to 30. So first statement is true, so it won't go for other statement for validations. If I go for like this, I'll say 13, then second statement is true, then it stopped there only. So else if is the indication where we can control our statements. So we can use relational operator, other logical operators also for parallel aggregations. Before that, let's go for the one more case of if else. We call it nested if else. So we are having a root, say a is 10 and b is 10. I say my primary say main validation is on a. If A is true, I want to validate B also. So if A and B both are true, I'll say A and B are greater than 5. Else, I say if A is greater than 5 but B is not greater than 5, then I say A is greater than 5 but B is not greater than 5. I'll say else. This else is for A only. If A is not greater than 5. And now here in else we are not validating the B part because my first validation is false, so this will not go in the validation of the nested conditions. So if A is true, then only it go for B and subsequent validations. So in my case, 10 is 10, B is 10. So both are true, so I'll be getting A and B are greater than 5. If I say A is greater than 5 but B is not greater than 5, then I'll be getting this statement. If both are false, even B is greater than 5, sorry. So this statement is false. So let's go for else part. This will not go for B validations. This is nested validation. So if until unless the first primary condition is true, it won't go for the secondary conditions. So with the logical operators, so we can do like this. If A is greater than 5 and B is greater than 5, both the numbers are greater than 5. Else, as we had done AND operator, both the numbers should be greater than 5, then only if condition will be true. So I say either of the number is not greater than 5. So in case of AND, I need to, as we seen in earlier session, the AND operator is validating that both the conditions should be returning a true as a Boolean result. So if it is true, then only we'll go for validation part. If I let me redefine the A and B again. So if I do this thing, B, then both the condition true. Let me copy this and run it again. So I'll say B is greater than 5 but A is not greater than 5. Then let's go for next else. But if same thing is available on or cause or operator, so I'll say both the numbers, even though condition is one condition is true. So I should change the message, either of the number is greater than 5. And or maybe evaluating one of the statements. If both the statement true, is good to go. But either of the statement is if greater than 5, if statement is resulting in output. So depending on your case, you can validate the case. So let's validate the in operator. So suppose I am having one case. Say I am saying I am having one text. Say I am having one list. Say product. In product I am putting, say, let's say Python, R, and machine learning. So I'm taking one input from user as a product name. If my product name is in my list, I should say registration accepted, otherwise the course is not available for registration. That's a simple example. So I'll say for getting values from user, so we are having input prompt. So I say enter. I'm putting a message for user. Enter a course name. So whenever you write course name, I'll put it on the, say, let's say course. So I'm validating if course in ls. So ls is in Python or ML. If we are having either of the case available, so we can validate the things. So I say if user return the value, that the case sensitiveness will be verified. P should be in capital, R should be in capital, ML should be in capital. The same case should be there. So registration request accepted. Else course not available. So prompt would be there. So I'll say Python. I'll be getting registration accepted. Write anything else like Excel. Course not available. So in operator will be used for validating the list entries. If the data specified by user is available in a list, if it is available, it return a true, otherwise return a false value. That's good to go validations. So we are having plenty of exercise. I urge you go for the exercise part of this LMS, then you can get the exercise also. So we will complete this till here. Well, next session will go for loops.